Saturday morning here, we're just shifting a bit of mushroom compost. The plan was to actually bring it to the field, but just was a wet morning here for some reason. Forecast on the phone was given a little bit of rain, not a lot of rain, but last night we had a drop of rain and so many apps on the phone, and we had a chat about this morning there about some of them said it was going to rain and some of the guys said it wasn't going to rain, but it actually did rain. So that put the job off for bringing it to the field, because we probably would bring too much muck out on the road and just didn't want that. So we've come here to another yard. We're just on the top of Belliston Hill and Alex is pushing up. We have 3 guys drawn there today. We have Owen, John and Eamon. So the guys are bringing it from the main yard where John B is, loading it up, and Alex is pushing it up here just to keep it nice and tidy. The evening and met James, talking to all the guys there that's involved in PX Farms. But yeah, they have a really lovely day out and very well run, I have to say. So again, credit to all the lads that was involved in that. So that's really it for this week's video. We're just going to continue on at this. A few other things we done during the week was the lads are out again spraying. Blight control is not too bad at present. Weather has been not too bad either. The lads are able to get back out spraying and crops are well under control there. Winter barley is, I know they're ahead in the UK, they're combining there. We're a long way away here. We're actually at the minute there, we're just kind of tidying up the hedges there. So opening bits of gates and that, cutting the hedges even in when we go in and out of the fields there along the roadside, so we get a good view coming out. But we're a good bit away from winter barley here. Crops look good enough. Spring barley probably has suffered a little bit. The crops don't look fabulous on that. Winter wheat crops look very good. The crop here looks good. This was a field of Pedehas last year, and you'll always get a good twist out of a rotation after Pedehas, so it looks good. And that's really about it. We did do some road picking during the week as well. We had some seed crops and we'd had some wheat seed and wheat volunteers and barley, so we've done a bit of rogan on that. A little bit of black grass still creeping through, and it's probably an issue for every farmer. Probably more so in the UK, but starting to come in here a little bit, where we have a lot of ryegrass and a lot of black grass coming through on the crops, and you have to rogue them. We were looking at a few ways that maybe we could spray them out of it with weed lickers and things like that, but there's nothing really there at the minute that would suggest we could use, because with such a width, you're either going to tramp the row or you won't get anything as wide because we're working on 28 metres and plenty of guys working on 30 metres as well, so it's hard to get something to do that. He's on the phone there. I wonder who he's talking to. All right. They're all good, yeah? Just important now that when the guys are coming up here that they're not meeting each other on the road because we're walking off quite a narrow road here, so we have two ways to come into. We'll probably come up this way, will we, Alex?
Come up there through the leak.
Come up through the lake there, and they'll probably go home the other way then.
Yeah.
So you'll keep them all in order here?
I will, yeah.
Yeah, making sure now that they're tipped up. Check them trailers now, make sure there's no lights and everything is working on them, indicators and things like that.
Yeah.
All right, so we leave it in his good hands here now. You going to the barn dance after?
Oh, I think I may, yeah.
You think you may?
Show the face.
Show the face, yeah. Represent the family, it's not head.
Exactly,
Yeah, well, it'll be well represented, no doubt, I'd say. Mead game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Going to that as well. So busy weekend.
Yeah, hopefully the weather.
Yeah, we get the weather. So look, we're just going to get a bit of work done today. Now, Saturday morning, we always get a few spare drivers on the Saturday morning.
Yeah.
The relief drivers come in. It's great to get them and let the other lads off for the week there. So,
busy.
how come I can never get a relief driver? I'm always in the job here. That's part of farming, yes.
Mowing, lifting, sowing, baling, drawing, hauling, number raking, backing, stacking, plowing, crashing, tipping, wrapping, deal doors flapping, sucking, diesel, cutting, trucking, spreading, piping, double clutching, spinning, sliding, digging, rigging, raring, tearing, losing, win. Oh, hit the diff and pray that she goes all the way. When I'm flat to the mat with the party hats, I'm heading for, they'd say. They thought that we were quitting. Well, when the sun went down, with a flame from the pipe that drove all night to the fuel it ran out. Oh, give me a yoke with plenty of poke on a can of Easy Start, and 1,500 acres hauling 40 ton of grass. I said goodbye before July to the woman in an awful rush, and it was near Christmas before I got back in touch. I found a set, but I had no brakes, couldn't keep it cool. With loads of power, I was behind an hour, so I give their pump a screw. Out all night with no lights, only seeing stars, and bloom from the moon, and the diesel light in the dash. Mowing, lifting, sowing, baling, drawing, hauling, and buck raking, backing, stacking, plowing, crashing, tipping, wrapping, tail doors flapping, sucking, diesel, cutting, trucking, spreading, piping, double clutching, spinning, sliding, digging, rigging, raring, tearing, losing weight. Oh, hit the diff and pray that she goes all the way. When I'm flat to the mat with the party hats, I'm heading for, they'd say. Well, they thought that we were quitting. Well, when the sun went down, with a flame from the pipe that drove all night to the fuel it ran out. Overload on the downhill road, slapping through the gears, sending Snapchats of what I'm at to everyone on the beer. Hit the dual to low and I started the road, all wheels in the air. It was my chance to graze the nipples I never knew was there. Need some sleep and new teeth for digging, dozing in muck. In case it rains, need an old chain lying in the truck. Climbing, liming, mixing, piping after the field is cut. There's many's a gap you won't get at without 6,000 foot. Mowing, lifting, sowing, baling, drawing, hauling, and buck raking, backing, stacking, plowing, crashing, tipping, wrapping, tail doors flapping, sucking, diesel, cutting, trucking, spreading, piping,
So a little quick update on what way the crops are going on. We're in a crop of beetroot here today, John. You've done a little bit of work on this, bit of hoeing. What have you done so far?
I have it grubbed twice there now. Just grubbed, didn't hoe
Hill
it up. Or
Yeah,
anything,
hill it. You just scrubbed it out just to keep for weed control.
It keeps the weeds down. Like
Yeah, no, they actually struck actually quite well. You can see it there. A little bit of damage there on the leaf there. You can see.
I don't know
Not
what
sure
it
that
is.
we have slug pellets down on it as well, but we'll have to investigate. It's not. Can't see it on the back of the leaf. Generally, you would see maybe an aphid or something like that.
No aphid there, no.
Fly in it, but we'll have to just keep a check on that. But from a strike point of view and a germination, it has struck very well.
Done well, yeah.
So we'll be happy with that end of it. Good growing start to it, hasn't it?
Sure, look at it.
Weather has been, a bit
warm
warm and it has
moist.
got moist, yeah, with a kind of a coolish morning here this morning. A little bit of rain came, a bit of mist.
Yeah, no. But
And the leaves is quite wet there now, so that's actually ideal for what it's doing. Yeah, so I mean, they're looking the part there at the minute. We just pull one up at a very early stage now, you can see.
She's starting to.
Yeah, we can see
Starting
now
to
the big one
form
starting
there.
to form there now and quite leafing it. Just so you can see that little bit of a
Don't know what that is.
stripping in it there.
It's hardly worms up there. It's like a worm or a slug.
Well, you should have all this experience there from being a veg man years ago in your father's time. You told me all the crops you grew and all the different.
Yeah, he used to grow them. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was a good hand at it now.
You've good hand at that. I just never went any further than you then. Was that it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. We won't say any more about that. We'll switch round now and we look at our crop of sprouts. So you would have done a good bit of work on the sprout end of things. Again, it's just a matter of hoeing and hilling, getting that root formation into it, getting a good stalk in it.
Get them tight that they'll grow straight.
So that's the idea of that.
Won't
So
be
we'll
falling about the place.
flip across here. So here is our sprout plant, well formed at this stage. Good root structure in it there.
Thriving well.
Thriving well. Now you can see a little bit of damage there from the pigeons.
That's early pigeon damage.
Yeah, and on one of the farms, on the other field there, we had a bit of
Rabbit.
so we had to put up fencing just to curtail them a bit. But lads have, you can see a little bit of pellets there on them, and that'll just Daniel
Keep
slugs
the
coming around.
slugs away. Yeah.
We just pull one here and just see.
That's good root structure.
So what we're looking for there is that's kind of hard to pull up, and as you can see, there's the little module that would have been at one stage, looking quite healthy.
Great roots.
We have good root structure in it there.
Growing down too.
Yeah, see the taproot there, and they are looking for a little bit of moisture just to keep them going. And again, a nice
broad leaf and green, nice and green.
Good colour in it. You can just start to see. Can you? Yeah, well.
Yeah, there's a little one there. Yeah, it's touch there maybe.
Touch there now. So again, that's ready for harvest in. I'd say they'd be ready for November. We have a few different varieties here that's earlier variety than others, but they're well on and they're looking super. You have a little bit of weed in between it, but as the plant grows,
kind of smothers it out.
That's going to smother all that out, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
we had volunteer rape there and we got rid of it.
A little bit of chickweed coming through there, but as regards colour-wise,
they're very good. Them.
Yeah. They look great. Plenty of.
I don't know whether I'd hill them again or not. I'm not sure. I might do too much damage.
You'll have to just do a run or two and see what it'll do. Again, to hill them then is all we're going to do is just pull that side up like that.
Yeah.
And it just closes it in a little bit, and it just. So we're here with Andrew, who's actually forgot the SD card, and he's idiot. I don't know. He's very badly organised for a man who's generally well organised, and now we're on camera on his phone now we're talking, so if the sound is not great, don't blame us, blame Andrew. But yeah, that's really on the sprout end of things. We might, as John says, we might hill it up depending on weather and what way it comes, but still plenty. While there's moisture there, it's still very dry, isn't it, John?
You think it was really wet and we go dig it.
Right, that's really it now. We'll cross here to spring barley. So John, we're here with our spring barley. This variety is Skyway, yeah. John thought it was Skyfall, which is a wheat variety, but it's also named for the 007 movie, James Bond movie. So yeah, looking at the Skyway now, nearly forget to say it myself. Crop itself, yeah, like you say, it looks very even. it's possibly a little bit on the high side for Spring Valley, isn't it? Tallish.
That's no harm, it doesn't go better.
So there'll be plenty of straw on this variety here. Now looking at the head.
Good head.
Yeah, for Spring Barley. So it's very hard to know still, like, you know, it's not an overly heavy crop. It's not bad, it's not bad. But as long as it stays up and we can get it like that, as long as it stays level like that, that's the main thing, spring barley. What else now we have? Yeah, this has got, he's got a spray going to fungicide the head spray. So that's all done. It's waving in the wind there, as you can see, as long as it stays waving and doesn't. Especially bad at times. Probably not heavy in the crop, but yeah, we like to go down there. That's true, yeah, we don't want to go. No. What else do we have? Just a quick sample here of our queens, which we planted back in Balbriggan, yeah, and the lads are out in the sprayer and everything to go out to bring back a little goodie bag for us to see how things are getting on. I think Hubbard's got the fat there now because he's eating away at them. Now we have some, look, they're not overly big yet, we'd probably like to see them a little bit bigger. But they are going to bulk up. Oh, that one I can forget. They are going to bulk up in time. So we probably won't be harvesting them probably the first week in August. So they'll have a little bit of time to do that thing.
Might be the first or second week, it depends on how the bulk out is.
Yeah, it's very hard to know. Sometimes you dig a sample and you get, and the only way is to harvest it. That's the only way. But there will be green top and harvested. So that's the queens there at the minute. The roosts are actually not far behind them in size, and our pinks are probably not too far behind them either.
You might get this new length of top of the answer down.
Yeah, so anyone that was down in Park there on Wednesday would have seen the densification of the stock, the desiccation. Yeah, it seems to be a good job. I don't know the practicality of it all. And, you know, it's quite an expensive machine. Very expensive, but it probably will come in time, won't it?
More than likely, trying to do away with all these sprays.
Yeah, so they're going to get rid of all them. But on Wednesday now we weren't there, so we were we were on another job.
We were just a bit further away.
Yeah, so we went to the PX farms, went to the open day over there. You can see the video anyway, but you definitely enjoyed it. Yeah.
Great day, yeah. Nice to meet him, and nice place, and keeps it very well.
Yeah.
Everything is done
in a very normal guy.
Oh, very, very normal. Yeah. There's no airs or grace.
No airs or grace, it just gets the job done. But it was a great day. It was a long day.
It was a long day,
yeah. Still we did enjoy it.
We
survived. So that's really it now. I think time, John, it's maybe time to eat these now. We might bring a few of these home and wash them. And you can wash them. You won't have to peel them anyway.
No.
Because they're self-peeling. Look at that.
Yeah.
We'll try a few of these, see how we can. There you go. Just get the press there.
Yeah, that's really.
So that's really it for this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the videos there. And yeah, we'll talk to you all next week.